YouTube. Let's go. Good taste. All right. Do 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 do. Do. Kiss me, I can tell you miss me. I can tell it. It's. What's up, Punk Ninja? What's going on, dude? Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Saturday for you. Low level learning. A celebrity in our midst. I saw Mr. Low Level Learning was with the Primogen on Prime Stream, I think yesterday. And is that true? I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Do you know who I am, Mulkey? Do I know who? Dude, I think I know who you are. I've met you a few times. I've smelled your hair. I've taken pictures of your socks. You know? Kiss me. I can tell you miss me. Next month. Oh. Yeah, dude, I'm sniffing your socks all next month, bro. That was the weirdest thing I've said ever. So weird, man. He's just like, ha. The fuck? Dude, okay, we're gonna slowly try to transition that one. I don't think there's much as saving that one, but we're gonna do our best. What you doing today? I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. I don't really know what I'm doing today. There's lots of things I want to talk about. Like lots of good videos. So I want to watch some videos. I like Saturday streams just to be more chill, where I can just like watch some tech content, catch up on stuff, talk to homies. But what can I see? Yo, what's going on, Panda? How are you, bro? How's everything? So we're going to see how it goes, how it shakes up. Say, baby, I do no wrong. What is it? Startups and go. Startups in go. Plus pain of not being able to find a job. A job? Live now. There you go. She's a Eva. All right, cool. Let's do that. Yo, what's up, Viljar? How are you? What's up? What's up, guys? How we doing today? How are the vibes? How are the vibrations and the vibrators? I do no wrong. All right, let's grab this, and then we have to annoy the Discord. If you're not there, you are taking fat L's. Pain of not being able to find a tech job. Cool. All right. What headphones are you using? Whoa. Voice, big crack. Big crack on the voice. Sheesh. My bad. I am using the Philips headphones. The SP 900? No, definitely not those ones. Which ones am I using? What are these? I just know they're Philips headphones. I just don't know which ones they are. Let's see if I can find them for you. Right, these ones. The SHP 9500. SHP, there you go. SHP 9500. There you go. I got him. That's it. These are the ones. Hey, Techie. Yo, hi from Brazil. What's up, Hoffman? What's up, Rio de Janeiro? Hey, Techie. What's up, Tarun? Welcome in, everyone. How we feeling? All right. So I annoyed the Discord. I annoyed the Twitter. I'm live. I'm going to be talking a bunch of smack on everyone. Big shout to today's sponsor, aka Low Level Learning. For every for every subscription and bit gifted, low level learning will match it. All right, guys. So that's the vibe right now. So for every sub and every bit that's generated today, low level learning, the sponsor will 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 match it. All right. Okay. So thank you for the follows. What's up, everyone? Yo, UJ, what's going on, dude? Vibes are really good. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I saw your comment, UJ. How like open source changed your life, and that really put it into perspective. Or it wasn't that you said it changed your life. You said that it was life changing, and that's basically because yesterday or 2 days ago. Yo, what's up, Moab? Welcome in, dude. Get in here. Get in right here. Get in right here. You know this little pit stain? Get right there. That's because let me fill you guys in for a little bit. Let me fill you up. August 22nd, so like literally less than a fortnight away, I'm going to be doing a talk about building open source Go projects in public. I actually also made a tweet. You guys know I'm on the tweeters. We're right here. I said I'm giving a talk, and we got to like my own post. Come on, what am I doing? Building open source Go projects in public. So, yo, what's up? Call me Mr. Yoga. How are you? Give me that pow. Big W. How are you feeling? What you want to do? Need some context? Yeah, for what's up? What do you guys, how can I help you guys? How can I help you guys? What you want to do? I want to do a lot of things. Need some context? Ask all your questions. Which laptop? What's up, Roden? Welcome in. Which laptop do I use? I typically use MacBook. The computer I use now, this is a Linux system, a Linux computer, Linux machine. I use Ubuntu, LTS. And this is what my streaming machine is, what I kind of hack on every day. But like, I would typically go MacBook. Honestly, if someone gave me like $2,000, I would probably spend that on a MacBook as opposed to, let's say, like a building my own system, my own computer from scratch. But that's just me. That's just me, you, and Dupree. You know. So yeah, the pain of not being able to find a tech job, I never got called out that badly. I want to talk about it. So the main thing I want to discuss today on stream is the pain of not being able to find a tech job or a job as a software engineer. It's gone to the point where, it's gotten to the point where I actually have like family reaching out to me, and they're like, hey, we have a family friend, and they are like a first, second year student, right? And they can't find a job. Like, they graduated. It's been almost a year since they graduated. They're not getting any leads. Can you check it out? So I connected with this guy, talked to him for a little bit, and yeah, it's pretty disastrous out there, right? It's pretty scary. So you're reading YouTube, Melky? Yeah. What's up, Siraj? Welcome in, dude. I'm learning Flutter. Awesome. How do you see that? What you'll suggest me for backend? I think Flutter is good, but I definitely recommend for backend, like use something like Golang, Rust, Java. I think all of those are pretty good languages to learn for a backend. That's my personal opinion. I got a job after a year of touching code for the first time. Yeah, power of open source. Yeah, but you're different, man. I definitely think, UJ, you really went the power of open source. Like, I would say you're an outlier. I wouldn't say you're the normal. You're not the mean. You're definitely an outlier, bro. I saw the way you were writing code and the way you were like involved. I was surprised, basically, UJ, that you only had a year of coding experience, or since you started touching code. I'll tell you that. Like, when I saw the code that you were able to create, I was absolutely floored with your capabilities. Do I do lead code in Go or some other language before getting a job? Yeah, that's a really good question, Aman. I personally do lead code in Python, right? So I'll talk about this talk in a second, guys. Lots of questions. I love it. Ask all your questions. I'll try my best to get through all of them. But if I don't, I will be streaming again tomorrow. So, maybe we can hang out there. Just be patient with me. I'm only 27. Be patient with me. So August 27th, I want to talk about my, my talk, which is building Go projects in public. Open source Go projects in public. Okay, I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about, obviously, the pain of not being able to find a tech job. All right, it's bad right now, in my opinion. It's bad. And then any questions, Any questions from chat? And one question I got. So I'm just gonna kind of put him here. So the question is, do I do leak code in Go? Question mark. And my answer is nope. I use Python. I use Python. Personally, I think Python just makes more sense to do it. You know, I think leak code and Python go really, really well. All right. And personally, I think it doesn't hurt to do leak code in Python and be an engineer in a different language, in my honest opinion. Like, I don't think it's going to damage you at all. And C#, yeah, exactly. Welcome in, everyone. Yo, Steffi with that prime 16 months. Give me that Powie Dowie. Appreciate that love, homie. Let's go, Steffi. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone's clicking that follow button and clicking watch. Hopefully, it's going to be a good stream for all of us. So let's see. Yeah, when I was in my senior year, second semester, I was really stressed into like finding a job. Cause yeah, C#, yeah. I'm 2.5 years out of school and still in my parents' basement. And master's in math. Try to get into anything data science related. In Canada, though, market is way worse here. I'm from Canada, by the way, brother. I am from Canada. The master's in math. Do you have any computer science like degree or certificates? Because I think the master's in math may be actually like tugging you down a little bit. I want to do more backend projects. I created a URL shortener with login sign up with JWT JOT authentication and a file upload and chunk storage. Nice. What are you using? Are you using any kind of cloud infrastructure? I'll talk about what I think are the next ideas for projects. And dude, let's go. Low level learning, gifting a T1 sub, 26 to the channel. 2, Marlboro kill, low level learning. Give me that schlop. Let's go, dude. I do leak code in C++ for the standard library. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I just finished my own MVP open source ticketing system. Interesting that I came across the stream. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Toronto is not real Canada. What? Why not? What's up, Hamza? Hamza Rashid, welcome in, dude. Good to see you as always. Are you still on creatine? How do you like it so far? Yeah, so am I still on creatine? The answer is no. And the reason for it is I was using creatine, but it gave me some really bad headaches. I was getting extremely bad headaches, like really bad headaches. And so I stopped using creatine. I'm experimenting to see like why am I getting like so many headaches, but yeah. All right, so what do you guys want to do? What's up? I'm 39, sysadmin. Dude, you look great for 39. Whatever. Not trying to get in there. And more DevOps trying to do. It's probably dehydration. Dude, I honestly thought that. I was scared of that. I was slamming water. So this is about a liter. So I don't know what that is in American units. I don't know how many feet this is. Yeah, this is about 36 ounces. All right, so it's about 36 ounces, 1,000 liter, a couple of feet in here. I drink 4 of these. Hey, man, I was also getting bad headaches. Wasn't sure if it was the creatine or dehydration. Yo, what's up, Vishal? What's up, John Soto? Damn, that's a gallon a day. I know, bro. So I've been drinking. I've been fucking drinking. I missed, bro, skip my cue. What was your cue, dude? What do you think about Superbase? Oh, my bad. I think Superbase is dope. Yeah, I mean, Superbase is great. P is clear. Yeah. What's up, Trash? What's up, bro? Haven't seen you in a minute, dude. What's up, Trash? Missed you, dude. Big shout out to all the homies here. I have a BSA in physics and got a certificate in IT with it. Even now, I've done volunteer and low-paying freelance stuff. Still on the grind. Yeah. But no jobs to even apply. Yeah, that sucks. Dude, try to look at internships. I think you may benefit from like a really dope internship. About to go to a kid's B-day party. Dude, didn't you get in trouble last time you started to go to random kids' birthday parties uninvited? This guy just shows up to like a toddler's birthday party. Doesn't even bring his own kids. It's just him showing up. I use Go and Jin for a URL shortener. I use MySQL for file upload and I use Level DB. I think I'm intermediate side. Yeah, nice. I would say intermediate. You probably want to use something with cloud. That's my opinion. I also wasn't sure if the headaches was from staring at a monitor all day. Anyways, I feel free, man. Hope it gets better. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely stare at a monitor way too much. I think all of us do. All of us are susceptible to staring at a monitor all day. The tell is literally my current feelings, dude. Yeah. So let's get into this. I think a lot of people want to talk about. Oh, whoa. Marker wing with the paragraph here, folks. With the paragraph. Let me get my reading glasses. I'm Melky. Wondering what your opinion would be on this. I'm a data science engineer plus a ML engineering, but I've only learned how to code during my PhD and in my current job. All right. I don't have many other coders as colleagues, so I'm a bit worried my skills aren't really up to scratch to apply for a senior data science. Yeah. So here's the thing. It depends on the company you're applying to. It really does. If you're going into like I'd say a FANG company, you may not have, I guess, like you said, the snuff to go to a senior. But my question is like, why do you want to apply to a senior role? Like, what is pushing you to look for senior positions right now? Why so many Go jobs are asking for DevOps too? Because most Golang jobs are DevOps jobs. And that's the truth. The majority of jobs that exist for the Go programming languages are going to be DevOps focused. One solution to keep staring at a monitor all day is to move it further back so your eyes don't be focused. Yeah, true. Salary? Yeah, but the thing with Arbaya, yo, thank you so much for a T1, bro. Talk about salary. This guy just paid off my monthly salary. Let's go. Appreciate the Arbaya. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 15 months. Give me that, pal. Yeah, I mean, like, I know everyone wants to be a senior because you get more money. And we can go to our favorite other sponsor, what is it, levels.fyi. So everyone can, like, let's look at Amazon. So this is like an L5 STE. L5 is like mid-level. 281,000. Like, every time I see this, I get floored. I'm like, damn, that is so much money, right? That is so much money, in my opinion, right? Whatever. And then, so let's say it's 280 as a mid-level engineer, and then you want to go to the senior skip, and you go from 280 to 431. All right. So yes, I agree. Like, that's a fuck ton of more money. That's like over $150,000 of an increase in salary, right? And I'm no one to say like if that's going to be a game changer, if that's going to be, you know, anything here or there. But the issue that I have with people who are like gunning for senior role is they are putting themselves in a position where they actually might start to hate themselves, because going to a senior role, it's obviously more responsibility, more expectations, and a lot of the time, if you are able to get senior, like, you probably don't want to down level yourself down the line, right? So what I want to say is, like, don't rush it. Seriously, don't rush jumping to a senior level role. Don't even jump if you're a junior. If you're someone who is fresh out of school and you're a junior level engineer, right? Quotations, like appreciate that. All right, because juniors still make bank. All right. And so my opinion is, like, you don't need to rush it, because like a lot of the time, once you open up Pandora's box, it's really hard to close it, right? And think of it this way. I'd say the majority of people who watch me are probably like mid-20s to, let's say, like 40s, around that range, right? That's a broad stroke, but let's say that's like the entirety of the of the people who watch me. Like, if you are like mid-20s to even like early 30s, like, think of it this way. Why are you gunning to go to senior? Like, you have your whole life to earn a senior title and make that money. Like, you're good. Go enjoy other stuff. Go enjoy your time more so than your title. It could always be worse. That's how I think of it. Yo, what's going on, Ronan? Welcome in, dude. Any tips how to keep a Go microservice persistent on an EC2? A Go microservice persistent on EC2? What do you mean persistent? If it's on EC2, it should be persistent. I don't understand that question. You have a Go microservice on EC2, okay, but you want it to be persistent? That's something I don't see it. So yeah, yo, Mark Irving, I appreciate the question, homie. I really do. Honestly, if you are already in the position where you're thinking like, do I wanna, like, are my skills good enough? Like, dude, just enjoy the fact that, you know, you're able to make some good dough. I got a friend request on Discord. Nice. Welcome in, Manish. Yeah, everyone, by the way, join the Discord. We have a book club, by the way. The book club is actually awesome. We have a meeting tomorrow. Oh, you're Delderax? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we have a book club that's actually really popping. There's like tons of members. We are reading Operating Systems 3 Easy Pieces, or 3 Easy Parts. So join it. So ! Discord. All right, sorry, let's go back here. I'm sorry if I'm missing your questions. I am slow. Um, in my team at Amazon, when we start a new project, the senior do a team meet to decide the programming language, tech stack, and why to use, and why is it always Java? Dude, first of all, that paradigm is atrocious. Who the fuck? Why would you ever do this? This seems really bad. Why are there less entry-level fresher vacancies for Go language in LinkedIn? I'm mostly seeing for more than 2+ years of experience. Yeah, Vishal, the reason for that's because Go is intended to be a language that's used for like infrastructure and DevOps, and typically a level of engineering that revolves around that requires just more experience. Yeah, this seems bad. Chat, what do you guys think of this? This just seems bad. Yo, Nikolai, 97G. Oh, Jesus. Oh, T1 for 6 months in advance, brother. I have scammed you for 6 months. Like, are you sure you want to do that? 6 months of this face, like this unshaven double chin, dude. You want this for 6 months, dude? You're gonna be regretting this. You'll be like, fuck, why did I subscribe to Milky? No. Be like, fuck, I should have just done 1 month. It was a trial. It was a trial. I appreciate that, homie. Thank you so much. I will see you for the next 6 months. Give me that, pal. Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the fam, dude. Sorry. So let's go back here. You got me all excited. This is just awful. If you have a like gathering and the seniors are like, we're gonna use this tech stack and language, like, dude, that's just bad. That's just bad news bears. Like, you should have some senior that's like, we should use Java. We should use PHP. Like, bro, what's the task? What's the job? What's everyone's input? But why is it always Java? Because typically it's always Java. It's typically always Java. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Let's see. A question: if AI can replace software developers, why not write software on machine language like assembly? Yeah, you could. I just don't think there's too many like jobs available for that, really. Any tips to move from Canada to US for work? Yeah. Dude, if you're from Canada, moving to the US for work is the easiest thing. All you need to do is get an offer letter, and then you can get a TN visa. That's literally all you need. Right? So if you are in... Okay, if you live in either Canada, Mexico, all right, or the United States of America, USA, 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 all right, if you live in one of these 3 places, like, you can easily get a job between them because there's something called a TN visa. All right, the TN visa. And all you really need for the TN visa is an offer letter, has to be in STEM, right? But since we all are nerds and are software engineers and we type on a keyboard and go clickety clack, it's STEM, right? And you need like $50. I'm not even joking. I like, typically you guys think I joke. I'm being 100% honest. This is a real thing. What would be the alternative for Java for enterprise app? For enterprise, probably C#. What are my options if I'm in Brazil? Yo, Brazil mentioned. Dude, if you're in Brazil, it's harder because you have to probably roll for an H-1B visa. Or you get a sponsorship. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Chat, can you guys hear the music? Musica, yeah. Is the music too quiet or is it good? What a good song. Yeah. What's up, Night Eye? Welcome in, dude. Yeah, so if you're in Canada, all you need to do is an offer letter from a US-based company, and then you can move to US and work here. I'm on a TN visa. My TN visa is for 3 years, so that's why I can live in the United States of America, make United States music, and then, you know, did I just say make United States music? I need more coffee. I need more coffee. Hi. Hello. I watched your video today about research learning for Go. Nice. But all these resources seem to be created for those who already know the language. What to do if I'm a zero who does not understand anything about coding? I do not want Python. Okay, so if you don't know anything about coding, your goal shouldn't be to learn a programming language. All right. If you are like literally green as green, you don't need to worry about like a programming language. If you're completely new to programming, like, don't worry about the language. Don't worry about the language. What I would say is take the, what is it? CS 50 course from Harvard, right? This is the one you need. The CS 50 Introduction to Computer Science. You need to just learn how a computer works. You need to learn how how to do for loops, how to write variables, how to compile code. What does that even mean? Like, what does it mean to compile code? So this is my true opinion. Go do the CS50 Introduction to Computer Science course first, and then you'll be able to get some great resources in Go, Python, JavaScript, whatever language you want to learn. You can see it's free. So there's no reason not to do this. I actually want to do it, but it was just a little... At the time when I started to look into this course, I was already like, in my opinion, past... I was like more advanced than what this is offering. Since you work for Twitch, I just want to know, do they hire remote from a third world country? Yeah, they do. For sure, Siraj. They do. Yeah, Twitch hires like around the world. We have lots of different teams, lots of different offices. We have plenty of offices in like America, obviously, Canada. We have a European office, so we have a lot of people in the UK. An office in India, or not an office in India, but we have like a group of people in India that we work and outsource and do all that. So, yeah. I have 4 years of experience in JavaScript, mostly front end. What do you recommend for me to learn? 4 years of JavaScript. Do you recommend me to learn which direction to go? Because I don't know if front end is still my thing. I would like something else. Well, I mean, I think you just answered your question. If you already know JavaScript's not for you and you want to go somewhere else, go backend or go mobile or go DevOps or go like create microservices. If honestly, my biggest advice to everyone, if anyone's asking me like gun to my head, Melky, you'll get some water? Dude, why are you yelling? Don't yell at me. What's up, Maz? Welcome in, dude. Everyone, let's get some water. Everyone do a hydrate, because all of us are nerds who don't drink enough. But if anyone's going to ask me, like, gun to my head, right? Gun to my head, and they're like, what do you recommend for someone? In 2024 and moving forward, I would not recommend a programming language. I would not recommend a framework. What I recommend everyone to learn right now is cloud infrastructure. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. If you are in a position where you're like, I don't know if I want to be a front end, I want to go back end, like, make sure you consider just being a cloud infrastructure, a cloud architect. That will open up so many jobs, if not already opened up. Like, that is my true, like, hot base take. It's become a cloud infrastructure engineer, or at least learn how to use cloud. And what I mean by cloud is I'm not talking learn like Hetzner or DigitalOcean and you're deploying something. Like learn Azure, learn AWS, learn GCP. Learn one of those 3. My opinion is AWS because the biggest market share, but hey, alhamdulillah. So yeah. How much AWS do I know? I would say I know enough to have a conversation for someone about a job. What startup are you building? It's called pfglabs.com. Would I consider Vercel Cloud Infra? No. I would not. Yeah, I am ML Ops right now. I am ML Ops. Machine learning operations and ML like DevOps is... ML DevOps is going to be the hottest job in 2025. People don't realize this. 2024 was the year of LLMs, right? Like 2024. Do you have any plans to learn Rust? I do actually. I actually am learning Rust as part of the Discord book club. So I have a Discord book club, and I say I don't really mean that. There's a Discord book club, ! Discord, and we're currently reading Operating Systems 3 Easy Parts, and you can use any programming language you want to go through their exercises. I'm choosing Rust. So 2024 was the year of LLMs. Year of LLMs, right? Like everyone's using LLMs, everyone's learning them, everyone's like, deploying the hottest model ever. The issue is like, training an LLM and using it's pretty cool. Using the API is really dope. But what I think people are going to start to see is like there's a huge gap, right? With like the infra, okay? And that's where something like ML Ops is going to come in. Because the model is going to be built, right? But the ML Ops will be here. And what this ML Ops is going to showcase is like, how do you get feature sets? How do you train models? How do you make sure models are being deployed correctly? All of that. And I think that's going to be the hottest thing to get into. Sackleg, thank you for the 12-month gift subscription. Curse of Spirit has entered month 10. So big shout out to Spirodon. Thank you so much. Give me that pow. Now she touches like this. What is it start for, Melky? It's PFG Labs for people to learn how to program in Go. Shake it, shake, 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 shake. So we have projects, challenges that we can all get into for learning the Go programming language. So this is a startup I've been building with my co-founder. Are you consider your Go project as sufficient liquid profitable project in the future? That's a pretty good question. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm really annoyed how my company wants me to put AI into everything. Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah. How do you like the idea to have multiple apps in one Go project, Django style? That's fine. That's like Go is intended to have like multiple microservices, right? Like that's what the main .go and main entry point allows you to do. What's up, Rudra Pratap Singh? Can you please give some tip on learn by building projects? Also, I've seen an ASCII art in your terminal. Can you please tell how to do that? Yeah, the ASCII art that you see here, like this ASCII art, it's pretty easy. Just go into your ZSHRC and you can add it. It's pretty easy. So every time I open up a new terminal, there it is. That's my ASCII art. What's going on? I'm Fullbringer. Welcome in. I'm trying to build a CMS like application Golang. Could you explain how you would set up a basic database? Yeah, of course. Let me showcase that right now. How about that? How about that, dude? Let's see. If I were to set up a brand new database, yeah, here. You know what? You know what I'll do for you, just today's offer. I'll open up my editor. Let's just go. Just make a brand new one, right? And then cd into test project. Let's say it's gonna be Go. So let's go mod init. Subscribe to Melky. Okay, let's do a touch main.go. Okay, and then let's go into something like code. Let's just open up my favorite IDE. Not my favorite, but you guys know the drill. Let's do a package main and do func main. What? Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. Format.println. Yamero. Hello world. Okay, let's back up here. And then in this, I would add a new file called a docker compose.yml. And then in the docker compose, you do something like services. And then in services, you would do something like, I don't know, DB. And then DB is where you define something like, you know, I don't know, container name. It's a DB for project, something like that. And then you could do like the image. This is where you're going to actually pull it. I recommend Postgres. You could do Postgres Alpine? No, Postgres 12, the version which is 12.4, the one I typically use, but that's outdated. You can use any version of Postgres that you want. Then you can mount the volume if you want. You can export the ports. So this part's probably important. 5432, 5432. That's the default that Postgres kind of lives on. And then after you set up the ports, you can do like the environment if you want, and then you can do restart. But that's pretty much the basic bare bone implementation that you can do for a Postgres database. Can we get the startup link? Yeah, it's pfglabs.com. pfglabs.com. We're gonna launch it in a few months, or in a few weeks, hopefully. Yeah, it also takes username. Yeah, true. You could do like, what is it? Environment. Yeah, there you go. And so you can do. I kind of, let me see if I remember off the top of my head. It's like DB name, I believe. Let's say name. I think it's also DB password, and then I think it's database. What's the other one? Let's see. Do I remember it? DB. Oh no, it's not even DB. Sorry. Because I'm using Postgres. That's actually a slip. Where is it? Yeah, sorry. It's not DB. It's let's go here. It's PostgreSDB, Postgres user and Postgres password. Yeah. So PostgreSDB. So like name of DB, and then you have something. Let's just do this. 1, 2. And instead of DB, you have something like user, and then here something like password, right? Password, and here just username, and then password. That's like the easiest way to implement a DB, in my opinion. So, and that's what I personally do. So there you go. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's see what else we got. What we got? Cheating on Neovim like the relationship never happened. Yo, dude, I broke up with Neovim. I didn't cheat. I broke up, man. Come on. Don't do me like that, Whisper. Which Go framework is the best for API development? I mean, honestly, for Go, you don't really need a framework, right? For like Go. I know. I use 12. I even said that it's old. You can use whatever version you want. It's fine. Okay, so for Go, like Golang, a back-end API. Like, honestly, you could probably use the HTTP standard library. Like, for whatever you want. I prefer Chi, but I hear good things about Jin. So those would be like my main 3 recommendations. Jin, just Chi, router, awesome. I agreed. If you want just routing, if you want just pure routing, I definitely recommend the HTTP router by Julian Schmidt. Okay, very good stuff. Nikolai with the hydration. Everyone, you guys know what it is. Time to hydrate. Hydrate, dihydrate. Arigato, Melky Senpai. Yo, no problem, dude. No problem, dude. Also, don't forget to create volume. Would suck to lose all that data. Yeah, you have to create the volume as well. Doing it off the top of your head is so hard because you forget, like, in the environment, the volume, but you need the volume because that would persist the data. So if you don't add the volume, this is more like a Docker concept, but if you don't bind the volume, you're not going to persist the data. It's not going to exist. It's going to just exist in the in like the runtime of the container. So when you go up, down, the data's gonna be lost. Why did the hype for GraphQL disappear? It's not that the hype for GraphQL disappeared. It's that people realized using GraphQL is a pain in the ass. Okay? Because it is. GraphQL solves a really, really interesting problem, which is basically type safety between a separated backend and a separated front end. Okay? And I think that solving that problem is incredibly difficult. Like, if your backend is in Go and your frontend is in React, how can you guarantee type safety between the two? And GraphQL is this this middle component that binds the two elements as best as it could. But because that problem is like not so easy to solve, it has many components that are needed to provide that level of type safety. And doing that is pretty difficult. And yeah, you have something like TRPC, but TRPC only works if your backend's also in JavaScript, no? Like TRPC is type safety between your backend and front end if both are like in the JavaScript. Yeah, exactly. What advanced Go stuff does Twitch actually use? Advanced Go stuff, it's JSJS, yeah. And JSJS makes sense. Have some like TRPC for JSJS, absolutely. You don't need GraphQL, right? Because you have the RPC stubs to do that for you. Very similar to like gRPC, right? Anyways, what advanced, like, I don't know, what do you consider advanced stuff? Like what concept in Go is considered advanced? REST API, in my opinion, Fiber is the best and the fastest. With new JSON lib, this can be really fast. I thought Fiber's on a different protocol. Fiber's on the fast protocol, is it not? Fast HTTP server solves some problems with yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's a different one. Twerp, advanced. gRPC is a different beast. gRPC is a different beast. I agree. I wouldn't say it's a different like beast. Like having the connotation beastness makes it like hard, but gRPC is pretty straightforward if it's used correctly. And in my opinion, one thing I learned, I was making this. I meant to say, what part does Twitch use Go? Oh, Twitch uses Go everywhere. Go is the main language of Twitch. Twitch used to be on Ruby. So before my time, this was in the ancient hieroglyphics. Twitch, right? Twitch was on Ruby, all right? And then they did a great migration to Go. I just want you to know we now canonically use Go at our game studio for a very small tool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did I have any influence on that? Hopefully I did not. If I'm being honest, hopefully I did not influence the great smart people at Recombinant, but if I did, holy shit. Twerp is not advanced. I would not say Twerp is advanced. Twerp is a framework on top of RPC. Any plans for Twitch to migrate to Rust? No, because I don't think they're. You had no influence. No, perfect. Good. I'm going to pin that. This is. Yeah, can we get some OKs in chat? Can we get some. Oh, I did not mean to delete that. My bad, dude. My bad. Can you send your message again? You guys are crazy right now, dude. My bad. My bad, bro. I did not mean to delete it. No. What's your opinion on Connect RPC? RPC that supports both gRPC and HTTP protocol. That kind of blows my mind. I haven't looked into it. Can you send me a link? CrowFX, can you send me a link? I ordered from Just Eat today and told them that I know you, but I didn't get a discount. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Why would Twitch migrate to Rust? Is it because you think like Rust is better than Go? Which I'm not saying it's not, but like why would you think like any plans for us to migrate from Go to Rust? If I apply, okay, wait. I'm studying ECE. Is that electrical engineering? I'm not familiar with ECE. I'm not a fan of acronyms, by the way. For anyone who like wants to start talking in chat and stuff, I'm a big no acronym kind of guy. I actually want to like make a document in at work that stops using acronyms. I fucking hate acronyms. I hate them. Like, genuinely hate acronyms. Even if I know what the acronym is, I hate them. I hate being like, oh, this is like, you know, CCV instead of concurrent viewer. Like, bro, just say concurrent viewer. I am not a fan of acronyms. I actually hate acronyms. They suck. Somebody always doesn't know what the acronym is, but it's too scared to ask. So then you lose context of the meaning when you're reading something, and acronyms just suck. And like, most of the time, people use acronyms just to make themselves sound smarter, or make themselves like, you know, give the impression that they know something that everyone else doesn't. Sorry, no, you're good. I just went off on a tangent because I just don't like acronyms. So you reminded me, but it's not personal. About the gRPC thing, it's mostly used for services talking between each other, not talking between back and front. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Like that's the thing. But it's not just gRPC. It's also, I would say, most RPC frameworks and protocols are service to service because they can keep the connection longer with less latency between them. Whereas with a client to front end to back end, you probably are good with a RESTful API. All I use that works as acronyms is toxic. Agreed. Your favorite ORM or database or client go to PGX, GORM, SQLC, SQLX, and what for migration go migrate Goose. I don't use ORMs. I use SQLC and I use Goose for migrations. Yeah, exactly. This is the take. This is the hot take. This is the gRPC is the acronym, dude. gRPC is the acronym. I swear, Logno. Morning. What's up, KB? gRPC has the like. It stands for itself. What does gRPC stand for? Remote procedure call. Remote procedure call. What does a G stand for? Google remote procedure call. Google remote procedure call. The G stands for gRPC. G stands for gRPC. GG. Dude, yo, the music is bumping right now. Yeah. Okay. guys and girls. Let's go through some stuff, yeah? Let's go through some stuff, yeah? Let's go play some hide and go find. All right, first things first, check this out. I'm scrolling r/going as I typically do. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know I'm here like a bat. And we got this really cool question. Is learning Go as a first programming language a mistake? I'm 14 years old and learning Go. Now, I can write easy projects with Go, bots, CLI program, etc. Is it a mistake to learn Go as your first programming language? Should I learn something more low-level programming, C, C++, or even assembly language? So, I know right now this is talking about Go, but think of this talking about any other language, like Python, PHP, insert any other language that's not as low-level as C or assembly. What do you guys think? Learning programming at 14 is a mistake. Yeah, this guy's probably going to have a lot of problems. You know. Damn, he's 14. He's going for Go because C's illegal for him. Poor guy. What do you guys think is a good first programming language? Right? If you could go back in time and tell yourself what you should do, or, you know, how would you change this? What would you recommend to someone? No, the language doesn't matter as much as the concepts. Yep, that's a very good take. You know, I think that's the take. But what is the best first programming language to learn? What do you guys think? Should we do a poll? Pascal? There's no way it's Pascal, dude. There's no way it's Pascal. C or C++? I don't think I agree with that either. Cabal? Kabalski, is that you? I think Lang doesn't matter, just build stuff and have fun. But I think it does, because if you go tell someone to go learn Rust for the first time, they'd be like, huh? Python is a Swiss Army knife, yep. Oh shit, anonymous gifter. Who did this? Holy shit, what? 5 T3s? Yo? An anonymous gifter gifted 5 tier 3s? Hey, yo? Who is this? Show yourself. Show yourself. Dude, anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting 5 tier 3s. What the hell? Dude, look at this fucking ugly ass face. Dude, thank you. Who are you? KB, was it you? Whoever did this, thank you so much. Pal is in chat. Let's go. W's in chat right now. Everyone. W's in chat right now. If you're not gonna W in chat, I'm gonna go stream at like fucking, I don't know, Rumble. We need some W's right now. YouTube chat. Let's go. Whoever you are who gifted 5 T3s, thank you so much. Absolute warlord. To Zenetics, Cravenese Chair, Wahab Deb, Safar, and Drinks Do. Appreciate that, homie. Appreciate the support and love. Okay. Whoever you... That's a sick W right there. That's dope. I like that. That's crazy. I'm still floored. I was like, dude, 5 T1s, let's fucking go. And then there's other 2 3s. I'm like, let's fucking go. And then like, thank you, dude. All right. Where was I? Yeah, the first programming language to learn. So I'm gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a quick poll ski, okay? Best first programming lang to learn. Let's go with let's go C or C++. Let's go Golang, Python, JavaScript. I need another language. Chat, sir. I need another language. Someone recommend a language right now. Come on, someone. Java, Perl, Redstone. Dude, Redstone's actually funny as fuck. Let's go to Java. Just Java. Start the poll. Okay, 2 minutes. Everyone vote in this poll. I'm curious to see what you guys are interested in. What's up, 100-year-old coder? Dude, welcome in. How are we all doing? Pascal, PHP. Dude, my first love, brother. Whoa, dude, relax. 4chan, Chama. Let's see what you guys are voting. Python. Everyone vote. Bye, Melky. Catch you later. It's my birthday today. Yo, happy birthday, Radan Ramdan. Welcome in. Or thank you for hanging out. Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one, man. Here's a birthday, pal. So everyone's saying Python. I think I kind of agree. I think Python is a good Swiss Army knife kind of a first programming language to learn. I think this individual is pretty, let's read the comments. I think Go is among the top languages I would recommend. It will be easier if you learn Python or JavaScript as a beginner, but if you want to make a smaller extra effort, learning Go will make you a better programmer in the long run. Yeah, I mean, I don't know necessarily if I agree to that. Like, I don't know if you learn Python or Go at first, one will make you better than the other. I think just learning anything is better than learning nothing. Okay. You have more exposure to lower level details with Go, such as pointers, but the language is still intended to be easy to use. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Video paused? Why does YouTube always pause my music, bro? Like, just let me listen. Let me stream, bro. I first learned C++. It was the very first language. Dude, the mascot for C++. Do you guys know who the mascot is? It's like, yeah, Keith. You guys know Keith? Where's Keith? This is the actual mascot for C++. Keith. An obese, decaying, diseased rat named Keith, whose hind leg is missing because it was blown off. The above image is a contemporary version drawn by Richard Stallman. Holy shit. Bro. Who is this? 20 T1s? Show yourself. Show yourself. Who are you? Why is there no hype train? What the hell? Reveal yourself, coward. Reveal thyself. Dude, whoever this is, if it's a different person, thank you for gifting 20 T1s to Dr. Moran Kalog, The Real Shadow Knight, New Capital, Aplata, Comfy Mango, Stacy, Bachtown, Rook, Mashak, Sam Skull, Opican, Hejida, Azendex, King the Guy, MTXN, Stato, Mustafa, Legit Welder, WXY0, and Rack Shake 09. Thank you so much. Like, that's insane. 5 T3s, 20 T1s. You just paid off my entire yearly salary. Let's go. Absolute phenomenal. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't even know what to do right now. Stream and dip. Stream and dip. Why don't you reveal thyself? Who are you? Who are you? I'm going to look at the people in chat. Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. I know exactly who it is. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I was right. I was right. I was right. Yes, it is the Primogen. The Primogen. No, it's definitely not the Primogen. Yo, what's up, EU JavaScript? Welcome in. This is the right place for you. I can tell you right now, you're going to fit in. You're going to fit in. Librago, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this is the actual mascot for C++. It's a diseased, dying rat. Librago, welcome in. Thank you for the chat. Yeah. Okay, let's go into a few things I want to talk about. Let's go into some news of the day. Okay. It kind of looks like Stallman. Yay, go. Yay. All right, so I'm going to pause the music. You guys can, don't kill me. Don't, please. All right. So, unless you've been living under a rock, you may have seen Friend AI. Do you guys know? Have you guys seen this? Yo, what's up, Bones? Welcome in, dude. Chats, have you seen this? Friend.com. Have you guys seen this? Let me watch this. I think I made a video on this. It bombed, so I was like, you know what? Fuck that. But let's watch this.
gosh, I'm out of breath. We made it.
Can you guys hear it?
Woo!
Is it too
I don't know how
loud?
to woo very good. That's fair. All right, let's go.
Who the hell is she talking to? She's talking to her friend.
Show you how to game, bro, okay? Oh, come on.
Okay, so here we have like a couple of friends hanging out, you know, partying it up, whatever.
Come on. Oh,
So he's with friends. Let me just set, like, there's 3 human beings in this room.
are you serious?
Come on, man. I hate this game.
Take notes, baby.
Oh man, you guys suck.
He gets a text message. You're getting thrashed. It's embarrassing. So if you guys don't know what friend AI or friend.com is, it's basically this little necklace pendant that listens all the time. You don't have to press to listen, by the way. It's not like a click to record. It's always listening.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like, look.
Dude, what? How did you do that?
So here, right here, there's just like a woman. She's like hanging out at the back of something, and she's wearing it, right? And look. So it's watching.
I know the effects are
She's pressing to talk.
crazy.
She's pressing to talk.
It's dank. I could eat one of these every day.
Okay.
Sorry, I got you messy.
So you have to like press it to talk, but here, watch this.
Serious.
Come on,
He doesn't
man.
press it once.
I hate this game.
Take notes, baby.
He's just listening. So it's this thing that listens and like can talk to you about shit. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't hit the bong this morning. I can't really be on that level. So this is the creator. This is Avi Schiffman. He's a young guy. I think he's like 22 years old, and he spent like 1.8 million on the friend.com domain. Okay, friend.com. So this domain was 1.8 million, which I thought was a bold move. Okay, I'm not gonna rip on the guy for doing that. However, if you kind of go back and YouTube chat, can you guys hear the video? YouTube chat, can you guys hear it? He went on like a video yesterday or something, okay? And he said some pretty dank stuff. So let's listen to this. W and chat can hear this.
Large language models are insane. I mean, it really has like free will in a way. I think right now it's, you know, you could argue it's real, you could argue it's fake. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but I think the models very soon will become genuinely sentient, and that will change this kind of product a lot too.
Okay, so he's saying like LLMs are going to become sentient. Like they're going to have like the actual ability of thought and consciousness and you know, the closest thing we have to like being aware of our presence, which was one of the characteristics that separates humans from like the rest of animals, right? So he's saying like LLMs will get to that one day. And I think that's not the hot take, right? I think like a lot of people may agree that like, you know, we are trending towards this like AI level where shit could happen.
What kind of personality does Emily have?
I think the closest relationship that I would describe talking to an AI like this to is honestly like God in a way. Like,
Okay. That's the statement that's kind of fucked up, in my opinion. Like that's the statement that is really like, I'm just like, bro, what? So you can see here, Avi Schiffman, creator of the friend necklace, says that the device is like God because of its omnipresence and super intelligence, and this will only make more evidence as AI models become sentient. So I'm gonna repeat this part one more time. So this interviewer literally asked, what is the personality of his friend, the necklace, right?
a product a lot too.
What kind of personality does Emily have?
I think the closest relationship
That's Emily.
that I would describe talking to an AI like this to is honestly like God in a way. Like, I'm not particularly religious, but I think it is similarly an omnipresent entity that you talk to with no judgment. That's this like super intelligent, you know, being that's always there with you, yada, 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 right? And like, that's, I think, the most
Bro, that is one of the worst takes I think that's ever existed.
impactful thing of talking to these AIs is that you don't have these feelings of judgment. Like, even if you have a therapist, you talk to them, you still hold your words back a little bit. You just do. But with AI, like you just are you're as authentic as you can be. And it becomes a fantastic outlet for a lot of people that just want to yap and be listened to.
And what happens to the
I think
data?
that is the core use case of it that I'm also trying to make easier to do. Give it context over your life, right? So it's,
This. I think this guy's evil, bro. Imagine how much data this guy's going to collect. So yeah, I mean, so don't go to a therapist and talk to an AI. Noted. No, don't just replace your thought of God with this thing. Very easy. What he said is haram. Dude, no, he's basically saying you don't need God anymore. You have his friend.com. We can pre-order it. How much is it? It's like $100. Authentic God intelligence. If I want to order it, yeah, pre-order. It is $99. Should I buy this? Chat, should I buy this right now? No, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna do this. No. Prime did? Yeah, he looks like a shitty. I'm not doing this. There's no way. I'm not. No. You're right. Chat, you guys are right. I'm not doing it for the clicks. I'm not doing it for the lols. I'm just not gonna. I don't want to support this. Can it make me a better? Yeah, I can make you a better coder for sure. So while we have this little segue of AI going from, a potential sentient being to being like a necklace that's always listened to, and your data is going to be, what's crazy? Hot take, when friend AI is going to be like, ordered and everything, I bet you in the future there's going to be like a data hack, a data breach on friend.com where everyone's personal data has been leaked. Right? We always get those emails like, oh, there's a data breach. Oh, like a data breach, right? Like, I guarantee you that was the worst D in the history of the English literature. Data breach is going to be hot in friend. Data breach is going to happen at friend.com. Like, I guarantee it. Data is gold, okay? Data is gold, and so we're going to be in trouble. By definition, can't be omnipresent. By the definition, dude. Okay, now with all this out of the way, I want to segue this into kind of this. The pain of not being able to find a software job, okay? And the reason why I'm talking about this is because a lot of people discuss a lot of pains associated with their current struggles in the market to not being able to find a job due to XYZ, right? And so this is a video, or I have like 3 videos here. There's how Silicon Valley broke traditional work culture for software engineers and the pain of not being able to find a new software job. So let's go ahead and watch this together.
Is kind of a mess right now. It's
11 minutes. I'm going to speed this up. Playback speed to 1.25.
becoming increasingly hard for people to find jobs in tech. And it's particularly hard for any software engineers trying to get into tech right now, like bootcamp grads or recent computer science graduates. All of this made me think of a time in my life when I was struggling to get a software engineering job, where my happiness, my direction in life, and my sense of self-worth were at an all-time low. This is the story of the pain of finding my first software engineering job, my journey through it, and my advice to anyone stuck in the same situation. To get a grasp of the situation, we have to get a small glimpse of what I was like in college. Depending on which version of Kevin you encountered during his college years, you would have found vastly different mindsets. During my first year of college, I was primarily career-focused. My main goal was to get a job at Facebook. By the time my fourth year had rolled around, though, my priorities had shifted significantly. Laziness and procrastination, those were the themes.
A Lenovo laptop?
My attention was all over the place. And I didn't take time to plan my post-college life.
When was this
Instead,
uploaded? A year ago?
I was distracted by other things, like socializing or making friends.
I don't know if I watched this, but maybe I did. I don't know.
Put off thinking about the future until it was too late. I didn't have any real software internship experience. I didn't know any web frameworks. I didn't know how to interview for software companies. And I hadn't studied a single question of leak code or cracking the coding interview. This lack of foresight, it all came back to haunt me on the day of my graduation.
Okay.
For most people, graduation is a moment of triumph. It's like the culmination with that still terrible cheat. And
so what happened?
Or been at that time and all the years previously. I tricked myself into believing that my computer science degree alone would be enough.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so he's saying right now that his computer science degree he thought would be enough for him to get a job in tech, which I think is such a common issue. Not so much like, I think early on this was a pretty common issue, but now like the CS degree is not enough. And really, like more so than not, like lead code is also not enough. You know what's also like a portfolio is also not enough. Okay, because there's so many different components to interviewing now. Like you have the behavioral, right? The behavioral interview. How do you do that, right? We have the technical interview. You have the system design interview. And you have all these like extracurriculars they need to have. Extracurriculars, right? How do you even spell this? That you need to do, right? Yo, what's up, Lithium? What's going on, homie? Welcome in. Behave, baby. You know I am.
Feel more of it.
Whoops.
To land me a job. I mean, I spent 4 years in college, right? Surely that was enough to secure a
You started a new gig in
piece of
2
wisdom
weeks. Nice.
that I've learned in the
With
past few
internal candidate
years.
and Rick
There are
from
only
Boss, yeah.
two ways
Internal
people change.
referrals
People
are
either change
key.
after deep self-reflection and self-improvement, or they are forced to change by circumstance. And this circumstance was about to hit my life very, very soon. At the time, I looked around at my friends and classmates and saw them getting jobs at top tech companies. And I thought that I could do the same.
Top
I
tech
wanted to work
companies.
for a unicorn startup because in my head, that's where I belong.
Wait, what? Is that Dropbox? So Uber,
Or a
Airbnb,
unicorn
Twitter,
startup.
Dropbox, Google, Facebook, the top
Because
companies.
in my head, that's where I belong.
Putting
And
Dropbox
it can
is
be that hard to get
crazy.
in, could it? But as I started applying to jobs,
Isn't
I
this the guy who
realized
gave up on
just
on
how
tech
misguided
checkup?
I
Is
really
he?
was. I submitted like 10 applications my first week to companies like Snapchat, Pinterest, Yelp,
Wait,
thinking
did he-
that they
this guy
were easy
quit
targets
tech?
while I worked my
Hold up. How I overcame a crippling caffeine addiction? No, he still doesn't look. What is the magic with the Y Combinator? Doesn't look like he quit. Why you don't see any progress on your goals?
my way up to big companies. And then I waited a week. Okay, so I applied to a few more jobs that I thought were in my skill level, like Dropbox, Groupon, Intuit. But again,
Groupon?
the results were the same. Nothing. For someone who had been so naive, so deluded, and so used to getting what I wanted, this came as a surprise. My
Right.
degree was not enough to get me hired. I even remember this one instance, 2 months after moving back home. I managed to secure an interview with a company in Southern California. And the whole time going through the interview process and the recruiter screens, I thought getting the job would be easy. I didn't spend any time preparing for this interview. And
Okay.
instead, I focused
I
on
mean, that's just a you problem, bro. If you have an interview you're not preparing for, like, what do you expect? What the hell? What kind of a thought process is this? Hey, yeah, I got an interview, but it's gonna be easy. Like, bro,
learning how to negotiate
what
my
the
salary.
fuck
And
are
as
you
you can
talking
expect,
about?
I didn't get the job. And in fact, I wasn't even close.
No shit.
I remember hanging out and talking with my friends afterwards. We were grabbing a beer. I was talking about my interview, downplaying the situation, talking about how I didn't want to work there anyway. And as I wrapped up my story, my friends just quietly acknowledged it, changed topics, and then we moved on. I couldn't really understand at the time why my friends were so quiet in response to my story. But now I can see
'Cause they didn't care?
how clueless and delusional I was, and just how badly I struggled with self-awareness and humility. I see now how I came off to them. Here was this kid who hadn't paid his dues in life. He didn't have a job.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically saying, like, okay, I actually did, like, kind of lost interest in this video. He's, as far as I can tell, if I'm, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's saying, like, I didn't try for any programming interview, and I didn't get any job, any job offer. I think, is that the message that's happening? I don't know if it's just me, but like that's what I got out of that video. It's literally just like, I didn't try for any interview and I didn't get a job offer. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. Who would give you a job offer? Like, that's insane.
came across an article which was titled "What Silicon Valley Gets About Software Engineers That Traditional Companies Do
What is this?
Not."
Video?
These are practices that end up resulting in faster innovation at the company level, better
Oh wait, that's way too fast. That is way too fast.
professional growth for us as engineers, and just better utilization of our skill sets. And consequently, Silicon Valley companies can and do pay much higher wages, and they get more value out of the same.
Where U.S. tech workers get paid the most? San Francisco Bay Area. Average tech worker salary in the major U.S. cities in 2020. 2020, brother, this has gone way up. San Francisco, New York, Seattle, Austin, Los Angeles, Boston, Washington, D.C., Denver, and Chicago. Dude, these numbers they're inaccurate, dude. Your Denver salary is nowhere near that. What's your Denver salary? Say it, you won't. Like, whoa. Phone's going beeping off. What's another job that we could look at? What was that? Groupon? 80K entry DevOps? Nice. Groupon. $46,000. SDE 3. What? Groupon pays their software engineers $62,000? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey, what split keyboard would you recommend first? Been having issues with wrist pain a lot lately. Oh, dude, do I have the keyboard for you, brother? Where are you from, mate? I am from Seattle right now, but I'm from Toronto originally. Dude, the Kinesis Advantage 360. And I have a discount code Melky15 to get 15% off your order. Boom. This is the one I recommend. This is the one I have. This is my split keyboard. You can see it right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's the best one. I see. W ad. I mean, I don't have an affiliate with them. Like, if you use it 15% off, I don't get any money. It's just 15% off. Like, I don't get. They just send me free stuff. So, they only ship to the United States. Yeah, they do. This numbers also don't paint the full picture. She'll get paid more in SF, but your expenses are also way higher. Yeah, like the rent and everything.
Person. In this video, I'll go through this article together with you to talk about the 6 reasons why a Silicon Valley-like company was able to break the traditional work culture. Okay, so the first reason is autonomy for software engineers. In traditional companies, developers get work items assigned to them, most often Jira tickets. These things are written by the product or project manager, and they have the most key details to do the work, and they're expected to do just that. There's little need for questions about the ticket unless it's about clarifying a specific detail. So I've had this similar experience previously, not just in tech, but even as a student with schoolwork and other particular jobs. The problem here is that your value is closely defined on how well you do on this specific ticket and how many tickets you can handle. And because of that, it's almost like a one-on-one trade-off of your time towards money. And the more directly it's correlated towards time, the less leverage that you have as an employee. It does make sense why traditional companies would do this, because your value as an employee is very easily measured. They can just see how many tickets you handle, how much time you spend, and because of this, it's very easy to track.
I mean, that's a very like big FANG company-esque attitude. Like, how many tickets did you close? How many things have you done? How well are you doing this feature? How much hand-holding do you need?
Now, this is in contrast to a Silicon Valley-like company where you see all of this picture. I talked about how the most common misnomer that students think is that your job is going to be all isolated with you coding whichever project you're meant to do. But in contrast, it's very collaborative because you're encouraged to think about how your coding fits the entire big picture, and you're often encouraged to figure out the best and right solution for the problem that you're trying to solve. So in my opinion, the value from this, from an employee perspective, is that you can show your value not just in a strict one-to-one trade-off of your time, but also you can show your value by making good decisions and showing that you can create a more efficient system. Now, the next reason doubles down on this because it says, number 2, Silicon Valley companies promote curious problem solvers, not just mindless resources. So traditionally paid more than any other.
I don't know why
software engineers as the people best suited to solve the problems that the organization has.
This video is kind of messy. I don't think I can even follow this video if I'm being honest. It's like way too out there, dude.
A raw and real video. I'm not going to try to make this video super cute.
I can't get a job to save my life. 1,500 applications, bro. What?
For 10.5 months. I still don't have a full-time job.
Dude, wow. This guy got his numbers up. 1,500 applications.
And I am struggling pretty bad. Not just with finding a job, also mentally and emotionally. So let me go into first my layoff story. I got laid off in July of 2023. I worked.
You got laid off in July of 2023?
In technology as a product manager. And I remember seeing a calendar invite on my computer saying like, hey, quick sync with the chief product officer. At that point in time, I knew that I was going to get laid off. A lot of people also got laid off, so it was a layoff round. So overall, I would say my honest read on the situation is, was it performance related? I would say no, because there are a lot of people that got laid off. I would say if I were a superstar, amazing unicorn product manager, would I have not gotten laid off? It's possible, but that's really just kind of.
Dude, 1,500 applications. Like, okay, this might be my naivety, but like, that means something must be wrong. No, that must mean something is wrong. Like, if you can't get a job and you've applied to, fix your CV, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to kick the guy when he's down. Like, truly, I don't want to do that. And like, I feel for people sometimes, but like, bro, 1,500? Like, there's either one of two things. Either this guy is just like, spamming like applications, like he's just going apply, right? Or he is like not actually taking feedback and making adjustments. It's one of the two ways, right? 1,500 was the norm based on my experience during layoffs last year as a junior with 2 years experience. No way, dude. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. Like, and I challenge you because think of it this way. So, what's up, Diva? 1,500 applications. All right. So what does this mean? Like, we can assume one of two things. It's either 1,500 different companies, right? Or he's applying to multiple roles at the same company. All right. So if it's multiple roles at a different companies, let's say on average it has to be like, we can divide it by 2. How about that, right? So like 750. Different companies. Okay. 750, taking the low end, and that's assuming he is applying to 2 roles at every company. 750 different tech companies. How is that even, like, that is so many companies, bro. Like, how many companies are in the database for levels.fyi? Like, I would argue this, all companies, like, how many is there? You know what I mean? Literally nobody was hiring in May, June. Meta plus Amazon laid off 30K people, bro. I know that. That doesn't justify anything. That's 3 companies. Meta, Amazon, right? It's Meta, Amazon, Google. That's like 3 big tech companies. I get it. It influxed the market, but like, that still seems way too preposterous. All at the same time, though, that's true. You do have a big influx. Bro, I sent over 600 applications using the CV from Resume AI. Couldn't get a job through applying. I only got jobs through network. Not gonna lie, fix your CV is the most shit thing I listen. Not gonna lie, I love you, but nowadays you don't even get a read by a human. So saying that is really unappreciated. Other companies follow what the bigger companies are doing. HR also has a connection with other HR. So the more you're spamming applications, the more you're gonna get rejected. I don't know about this. I think fixing the CV isn't like a bad piece of advice. I'm still gonna say it. Like, I'm still gonna stand my ground here. Like, you may be upset or not appreciate what I'm saying. Like, fixing a CV doesn't only mean fixing like your resume. It could also mean fixing your approach to applying, right? Like, it's just a common thing. Like, I don't know why it's such a hard concept to like digest. Like, I would honestly say if you're applying to this many different companies, like, something's wrong. You can't just blame the market. You should look inwards and not outwards, right? It's very easy. It's very easy to say like, it's the market. Like, the easiest thing is to say it's the market and it's hard out there. Okay, like, that's the easiest way. And I'm not saying that's not true. Like, I definitely agree, right? It's been through. Sorry. No, it's all good, man. I don't take it personally. I'm like, again, this is why I stream, to get consensus to go in these conversations. Like, it's super easy to say it's like another problem, right? And I agree, the market's tough and it is hard, and it's been harder than ever. But like, there's lots of things that you can do differently, right? In my opinion, like, changing the resume is one element. Okay, and you can digest this again, like, so many different ways. At 1,000+ applications, let's say 600 plus applications, right? We can say one of two things. Are you getting any calls back? Any calls back, right? Meaning like, are you even getting a call, an interview, anything, right? If no, then it's your resume and application approach, right? We can agree to that. We can't just blame the resume because a lot of people just said like improving resume is BS, but it's the approach, right? We can agree that it could be the approach. If you are, let's say, if you are getting calls back, but not moving forward in the interview, then we can say safely is that you need work on either, right? Either the, whoops, that's the worst either typo I think ever. Technical skills, technical interviews, or behaviors, right? So if we focus on the former, right, 600 application with no callbacks, like it must be the approach of applying or the resume itself. Okay. And I will also give another strong piece of criticism for a lot of people. A lot of people think their resume is good. And that's the truth. As someone who has actually reviewed over 200 plus resumes from live on stream, which by the way, we're going to do it again. I've yet to make the announcement, but before the end of the year, we're going to do another 2-day resume review stream. So I can't wait for that. Right. So a lot of people think they have a good resume, but the honest truth is that it's not good. And I hate to be that guy to say it, but it's the truth. Right. You got a job from networking. That's good, man. I'm happy to hear that. You need to have people review your resume and give you like harsh criticism. You kind of need a guy who's a bit of an asshole to read your resume and be like, bro, this doesn't make sense. Or, hey, like I would add this, or like, this is just making your resume look bad. Okay. You need to have people to critically like review and judge and give you feedback that works.
Neither here nor there. So anyways, after that happened, I went to Brazil for like a month or for a few weeks, and I just wanted to clear my head. Then I went into the job hunting phase. I focused on cold applications, applying for jobs myself.
Yeah.
I also hired a VA to apply for jobs on my behalf. This was my friend's basically career service. He was doing something as a proof of concept to test out whether or not he could sell this as a service. So overall, I was sending out applications. The VA was sending out applications. I also
hold on. I want to see Coffee Grinder because I know you went through a hard one too. Yeah, I agree with that thought. I got a couple interview callbacks in July, but wasn't at all interview ready. Lead code, grinded DSNA, and had that help me move forward in my process in September, October. Yeah, nice. I'm happy to hear that, dude. And like again, anytime there's disagreement between me and chat, I don't take it personally, right? I don't think you guys are mean, and hopefully you don't think what I say is mean, right? Like I always want to have a conversation with you guys. And sometimes it's easier from one perspective to say things that the other perspective doesn't understand. So my main point was like, I do think if you do something over and over and over again without changing it, like you are not guaranteed results. And I've said plenty of times before, this could be in how you write code. This could be in how you make content. This could be in how you do X, Y, Z. You always have to do things differently to get a different result potentially. And there's also, here's the thing, not a lot of people talk about in the applications, right? Like I'm going to just write this down, right? You can prepare for any interview as much as you can, right? And you can do everything. Like you can get the sexiest resume. You can be a lead code master, right? A lead code master. You could have the dopest portfolio, right? But you know what will happen is regardless of what this is, of how well you prepared, there is always an element of luck, okay? And trust me, I hate to be the one to say this because I've always been in the pool that luck favors the brave, or you can trump luck with how hard you work. But I need to be realistic, and I need to be stop reading my anime like number one hero thing. Like if you get paired with an asshole interviewer, which trust me, those assholes exist, like you're fucked. I'm sorry to say this. If you get a guy who like whose partner cheated on them or whose manager just yelled at them or XYZ, you know, their parents are going through something, they're just going through something in life and you're being interviewed by them, like good luck. You know, the last thing they want to do is like give you a fair chance opportunity because they have so much shit they got to deal with. There is always an element of luck. Maybe one day, you know, you are being reviewed and then the next day they rescind the offer letter. There's actually a story from Snapchat. Snapchat horror story, I'll tell you guys that I know happened. Horror story. Okay, I'll be right back. When I use the washroom, Bones, you're in charge. Yo, I'm back. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I should put the music back on, no? Now that Milky's gone, so how's everyone doing, fellas? Yeah, now everyone actually talks about. Yo, what's up, Conflow Burmits? Welcome in, dude. I'm new here. Milky seems nice. Good YouTube videos. Thank you so much. What's he talking about today? We're talking about like job security and like the difficulties of getting a job. But I appreciate you coming in, man. Hi, Milky. Oh wait, where's Milky? What's up, Salmon? And thank you, anonymous gifter, gifting a T1 sub to Vernon. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Give me that pow, whoever you are. I think I know who you are. But I appreciate every single time you guys, you know, gift or watch or do whatever. You know, it really does motivate me to know I'm doing good content. If you haven't already joined a Discord, if you want to talk, I talk to basically everyone. I do get kind of busy, so sometimes I'm not able to respond to messages right away. But like if you do want to like just talk one-on-one or have a question or whatever, like Discord is the best way to talk to me. Not Twitter, not anything like that. Should we do an eating competition on stream? No. What? Why do we do that, bro? I am back for some time. Your hair looks awesome. Yo, thank you. Appreciate that, Salmon. Appreciate that. Do you like shrimp? Yeah, I like shrimp. I like shrimp. Like the food? Hey, Diva, thank you for giving a T1 sub to Conflow Burmans. They've gifted 36 subs into the channel. Let's go. We almost got a hype train. Dude, hype trains are like messed up right now. I don't know what's going on. When we got like those like 5 T3s and like the 20 T1s, I was like, why is there no hype train? Donde es la hype train? But it's not there. Thank you, Diva, so much. Gifting 36 subs to the channel. This is not true. This is not true. Anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about, which was the Snapchat horror story. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how luck can really fuck you and how you do need to be lucky. So I know a guy applied to Snapchat, right? Applied to Snapchat, got an interview. Hype train too recently from big sub bombs. Maybe. Possible. So he got an interview and he killed it. He killed it and they gave him an offer letter and gave him an offer letter. All right. So yay, this is awesome. He got an offer letter. Great compensation. Everything was good. If you want to look, not layoffs. Let's go here. Let's open up Snapchat. They pay really, really well. Snapchat. Snapchat. I think it's just Snap, right? They pay extremely well. So mid-level engineer Snapchat's making like $367,000. Nah, dude, that's my stream, man. We always just talk in my stream. Yeah, Snapchat makes a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know how. Surreal. I don't know how, but they do. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to grab some coffee. Be right back. Yo, everyone, grab some coffee. I need a haircut, dude. You should do a career path stream as well. I'm a mobile engineer for almost 10 years. Would love to hear your thoughts. Oh, for sure, man. It's not cold, man. It's not cold. It's not cold coffee. Chill, bro. It's not cold coffee. Relax. Relax. Okay, so yeah, this guy got an interview, Snapchat, got an offer letter. So he got the offer letter. He's like, okay, gave his current employer the 2 weeks notice. 2 weeks notice, and he rejected another offer he got from, like, I think it was Deloitte or something. Okay, so who can tell me what's going to happen? I've set you up, right? I've set you up. Who can tell me what can possibly go? He gets fucked. Robbie Expert. Okay, so what happened? Well, here's the thing. Snapchat calls him back, and they're like, dude, you don't have a CS degree. Okay, and he's like, yeah, I know I don't have a CS degree, but he's fine. So he replied, this isn't a big deal because of YOE, because of years of experience. And then the recruiter, so Snapchat comes back and says, oh, your YOE is like a 9-year equivalent. 9-year equivalent or something like that, right? They said for his role, like, if you don't have a computer science degree, 9 years of experience will be the equivalent of a CS degree, right? Because it says like you need a bachelor's degree or equivalent. So he's like, okay, no problem. So my friend says, oh, no problem. I just didn't include all my experience in the resume. All my experience on the resume. Let me add it. Okay, let me add it. So he adds it, right? No problem, right? He's like, okay, I get it. I don't have a computer science degree. He's kind of pissed off because they already talked about this, but he's like, okay, whatever. Like, you need more evidence of my years of experience here. Not an issue, right? And at this point, he's like, okay, whatever. Like, just formalities, HR formalities, right? And then Snapchat calls him back. And they're like, hey, it's actually 13 years of experience instead of 9. And then they say, we need to rescind your offer. And they rescinded the offer. Yeah. This is an actual story. This is real life. This is a real thing that happened with Snapchat. And it's absolute fucking criminal because they already issued him the offer letter. They already sent him the offer letter. Like, he got it. There was an email. And they rescinded it because of like a loophole where he didn't have a computer science degree and he didn't hit this like year of experience bullshit for the equivalency. Shouldn't this be illegal? Yeah, I think he is going through a legal process. I do believe he's going through a legal process. I haven't talked to that individual for a little bit. But last time he did speak, it didn't sound promising, right? And I can't speak much on the legal aspects of it. I don't know the details of it, right? Yeah. Okay, so how you doing, Deloitte, right? So Arbaya, like that's what I would do, right? If I was in this position, I would go back to Deloitte. So he couldn't, right? Because Deloitte said we filled out the position. Like you can imagine in this market, right? When you decline an offer letter, someone else is going to take it. You can't just decline and like 3 weeks later expect that opening to be back. Like this market, you either take the offer or that opportunity is gone. What's up, Owen? Welcome in, man. Hey, Melky, did you hear the news about Tabular got quiet for $2 billion despite having an ARR of $1 million? No, I did not. That's crazy. They just slimed it out of the offer. Yeah, exactly. They slimed out of the offer. It's absolutely like devastating. And oh my goodness, yo, thank you so much for the Prime Code Banter. Thank you so much. That's a brand new Prime subscription. Give me that, pal. We're 35 out of 50, guys. Thank you so much. What is this? Prisma Client Go. What? Prisma type-safe database access for Go. Prisma Client Go is an auto-generated query builder that enables type-safe database access and reduces boilerplate. You can use an alternative to traditional ORM such as GORM, XORM, SQL Boiler, and most database-specific tools. What? It is part of the Prisma ecosystem. Prisma provides database tools. That's interesting. What? I have not seen this before. I've never seen this before. This looks cool as hell. I'm not a big Prisma fan. I won't lie. I'm not a big Prisma fan. But this looks pretty nice. Okay. That's sick. I think they got someone else for less money. They got someone they really wanted. Back to the story, because someone's giving some really good comments there. Sorry, I'm not ignoring chat. It's just like there's so much stuff going on, and I'm one little pea brain. So when you are saying offer, does that mean an employee contract? It means an offer. No, not employee contract. It means an offer letter. So typically what happens is like if you pass all the interviews, you get an email that says your offer letter, which is just like a TLDR of everything, which is like the compensation, your role, where you'll be working. It's like a very one-page summary of everything. But it's not an official employee contract. It's an offer letter. There's a small distinction between them. And I also found out about this talking to him. Okay, so what's going on? IRIF is 0-0. But if you see this degree, you'll be good. I mean, why people think they can just shortcut like that? I get it. There's companies that hire without degrees, but it's not like a free thing. I mean, people don't still go to school. I mean, I don't have a CS degree. I think you're kind of missing the point. It's not about having a CS degree or not, because like he has over 9 years of computer science experience. Right? Like he's been working as a computer science engineer for like over 9 years. You know what I mean? Are you saying that developers are having it rough in US and Canada for jobs? Yeah, I'm saying I am saying that. I think a lot of the reason why I got prompted to do this, Sean, welcome, by the way. There's no hello from you, Sean. I don't get a single hello. Just straight into questions. How's it going, Sean? The thing I want to say is like I got prompted by a family that they have like a friend or a family friend that can't get a job. They're like this second year, third year student. And they're doing everything. No one's giving them an opportunity for a job. So like, can you review my resume? And I reviewed this kid's resume. It actually looked pretty decent. All things considered, like overachiever in my regard. Like, bro, what I was doing in 3rd year university was not doing what this kid's doing, right? And he's like, yeah, no one's giving me any. He had to go work at like an automation place or something like that does like, I don't know, like something completely not dev related. There are tons of companies that have a lot of momentum but aren't popular. Those are the ones I always target. And ironically, whenever I've been offered positions from AWS, Google, Uber, and big ones, they offer me less. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Especially Uber. Uber pays really, really well. So I don't know what companies you're fucking working on, dude. But it's working for you because Uber pays like handsomely. If you go to Uber, let's say software engineer 2, let's say not a junior, not a senior, say right smack in the middle, like 315 smackaroonies? 315 smacks a year? Hello. How the fuck are ya? You know? Off with your head, boy. I think they got someone else. Yes, agreed. Oh God, no meme here. Leave Prisma and JS land. Is the market still shut for jobs? I feel like it's coming back a bit for freelancing. Yeah, there's resurgence for sure, but it's very particular. The hidden secret is that you can still get a job right now, but you can't be an idiot. Like, there has to be a different approach for you how to like search for jobs or apply for jobs. People are hiring, but they're super particular of who they hire and how they hire. If that works, like I think it does, you might be able to generate the types for your front end from Go Prisma file. For your front end. Yeah, I think it makes it stubs. Right, I think it does like type conversion. I bet it must use AI. For real? Then how'd you crack Twitch? Just by being a gangster, bro. I cracked Twitch by being a gangsters. That's how you crack Twitch, man. I don't need a degree to tell people how good or bad I am. I have my own gangsterness that tells me how good or bad I am. So basically the way I got into Twitch, I think some people might be interested in this. For those who don't know, so I got into Twitch. I was a streamer. Or I guess I was streaming, learning React, I guess. And then my good friend, good friend, Juice Box Hero, who works at Twitch, gave me a referral. And I applied to this position, and I had to go through how many stages? I had to go through the recruiter stage, then a technical stage, technical screener stage. Then it was technical engineer stage, and then it was on-site. And then on-site one was manager behavioral interview, and then on-site 2 was a what was it? It was a technical interview, like just talking about leak code. Okay. Then on-site 3 was another behavioral. On site 4 was technical. On site 5 was system design, and then I had on site 6, which was technical. This was my breakdown of when I got interviewed at Twitch. I have a funny story about that dude Casey's video. Okay, what is it? You'll tell me offline. Okay, I'm excited. Just hit me up. Casey, wait, the guy who made the video of like applying to jobs or whatever? Is that who you're talking about, Lith? How are these companies paying so good when most of them are not profitable? Uber is no, I think it's more profitable than it was, but yeah, it's because investors go, bro, how does friend.com afford a $1.8 million domain, you know? Yeah, I didn't miss the point. Yeah. But Melky, I'm full stack MVC or Blazor, Net, 4 to 8, and SQL in fintech and ML. That seems to be the stack that is in demand. I think ML ops is in demand. I know a guy working non-dev job making over 100K a year. Nuts. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of jobs that pay over 100,000, dude. I graduated in 2008, and around the time of the economic recession, saw and heard a lot of offers rescinded around that time because the market took a dive. Offers, def, not a guarantee. Even saw friends get jobs in 2008 and lose them in 2009. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. Gangsta dab. You gotta be a gangsta, homie. Bro became British on onsite part 3. That did. 16 stage process, and you get paid 70K a year when you make it. Yeah. I mean, how many interviews did I go through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, mine was like a 9-stage interview process. Or 9 interviews. 9 interviews. I definitely make more than 70K, but it was a tough fucking time, I won't lie. I guess perhaps you save taxes? Yo, what's up, Darcy? Welcome in, dude. I have a funny story. Okay, I'm completing my bachelor of science in physics, maths now. Even though it's exhausting, the anxiety of keeping jobs keeps me going towards like master or something, which exhausts a person. Dude, I think life is very stressful for everyone right now. Life is just stressful. To become president of the U.S., you get less stages than software dev nowadays. I mean, you also have the risk of being assassinated, but yeah, I hear you. And maybe a bad advice, but I never say without a job. Interviews smell that. Yeah, true. Ew. You talking about me? I think that this is a way too far of a hiring process. I mean, hey, I did it. Yo, is Twitch culture in general different, same compared to Amazon? I know it's pretty team dependent, but curious if you have thoughts. Also, did they ask you leadership principle cues at Twitch? Yeah, they did ask me leadership principles. The culture was way different before. Like nowadays, it's the culture between Twitch and Amazon is pretty close. When I first started working at Twitch, the cultures were completely different. Like Twitch was way different before than it is now. After the Twitch layoffs, that's when the culture started to really become very much closer to Amazon culture. Did you do that whiteboard masturbation interview stage 2? I had to whiteboard my system design. I don't know how much masturbation we did, but yeah. He's got to sit in the black sofa, bro. Chill. Take me out to a boat cruise first, brother. A real question. All right. Okay. Have you ever worked inside .NET world? I've seen a lot of jobs in my area that are looking for .NET. No, I haven't. I've never worked in .NET. I don't know if that's fortunate or not. But yeah, I never worked in a .NET environment. Layoffs ruin culture across the board. You're right. One time I said I did not had a job and had been only 2 months without one, and I got totally dismissed by the recruiter. I know, dude. How much time for Twitch interview? Mine was pretty fast. It was a 2-week process end to end. Like this started like I think 3 weeks. Because there was quite a bit of a gap between this stage and this stage. I think it was like 1 or 2 weeks. So like maybe a month total actually. So talk to the recruiter, then technical screeners pretty much right away. After the recruiter, the technical screener came like the next day. And then like a couple days later, I had my technical interview. And then this was spread across 2 days. How different is that? Nice. 9 and 3 weeks. Yeah. It was stressful, man. Like, this shit's not fun. Interviewing is not fun at all. I've interviewed at another company like who wanted me to be one of their founding engineers. And that was also like a multi-day process, I believe. And that was, yeah. I mean, that's difficult, dude. It's difficult. Despite my struggles in being in my parents' basement for 2.5 years, bro, I was in my parents' basement for like a long time too. I got my job at Twitch while I was still in my parents' basement. No, that's not. Yeah, that's true. I interviewed at Twitch while I was in my parents' basement, dude. What were you at before Twitch? I was at a startup that got acquired. Despite my struggle, yeah. I recently got invited to interview for a founding AI engineer role in Toronto. ML Ops is the future. Yeah, ML Ops is the future. Are you still at your parents' basement? No, but I might be going back to my parents' basement soon. I have my own apartment in Seattle. Come say hi. Someone actually spotted me in Seattle when I was walking my dog Honeydew, and they're like, "Yo, are you Melky?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Dude, I watch your stuff." I'm like, "Holy fuck." No way. Parents are dope though, if they're good to. Yeah, I agree, dude. I'm not the kind of person I think you're a loser for living in your parents' basement. I fucking love living with my parents' basement. Are you married, Melky? I'm engaged, brother. I'm engaged. I got a fiance, fam. I got a fiance and a little dog, bro. I'm building a family now. Bro, I smell like garbage. Congrats, bro. Yo, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, famsies. No, I am the La Familia. Now you'll never see what you've done to me. Can't take. Should we keep watching this? I'm kind of down. You can look me in the eyes. All right. Let's pause the music. Let's pause the music.
However, things were really up and down, and ultimately,
how do I find these videos? Typically, people send it to me. If you go to my Discord, if you want me to react to stuff, go to Discord and post stuff in the Melky Should React channel. That's like, I want people to use that channel more, but I can't force people to do anything.
Ultimately, things didn't really pan out. So then I focused on just like cutting everything out and just focusing on applying for jobs myself. I got some interviews and a few times I actually got to final rounds. And ultimately, things did not work out. So then I went on to the next round of my job hunt strategy, which is to really just focus on networking. And that's kind of been what I've been focused on the past month or so. So here are the results of what I tried when it comes to getting interviews and ultimately a job. There's a lot of...
Oh, that's pretty interesting. This is actually a pretty interesting stat. Let's take this out. Let's look at this. So the source and conversion rate, interviews to applications. Okay, so recruiter outreach, networking referrals, job application, virtual assistant. Okay, so I think job application is like cold applications. We can agree to that, right? Like just like going on a website, there's like, hey, apply to our company, and you click that. So AI auto applies 0% conversion. Yeah, don't use AI auto appliers. I don't even know what that means, but don't fucking use it. Even before looking at this, like you would have to be a lazy motherfucker if you are using AI to apply to jobs for you, especially if you don't have a job. You know what I mean? Like, come on, put some effort. Put some effort. Can you use AI to buff up your resume? Sure. But if you're going to use AI just to do the whole auto apply, like, bro, I'm not surprised with 0% conversion rate. Okay. So now job application via a virtual assistant. I don't know what the fuck that means. Like he hired someone to apply for him. Again, that's criminal. If you are hiring someone to apply on your behalf, like, bro, come on. Like, if you want to waste your money, just give it to me. You know, I'll spend that money better. 0.45% conversion. A less than 1% conversion for using a virtual assistant. Okay, and then job application. So this is the one that I think is the first one that matters. So job application in which he is just cold applying to company. So going on a website, clicking apply, doing this, he has a 5.21% conversion, which that seems pretty accurate to me. That seems like exactly what I would expect. 5.2%. If you're applying like cold, like just going on websites, filling out the forms, filling out this, that, and XYZ, I can see you getting about a 5%. You know, I don't think it's, I mean, hiring someone, I would assume it's a service. I mean, what's the difference there though? If it's a service or it's hiring someone, you're probably still paying money for the service, and that service probably using someone to apply on your behalf. Right? Like, I think it's like splitting hairs there. I'd be interested, and I'm not a senior. Okay, and then we have network/referrals. So network and referrals, you can see here 20%. So you go from 5% to 20%, and then recruiter outreach from a third party and recruiter outreach from a company. So 40%, 80%. So obviously, if you are being, you know, LinkedIn recruiters are messaging you, be like, hey, TikTok's hiring, or hey, Kick is hiring, are you interested? Like, that has the highest conversion rate. And then a third party, so let's say like a consultant company, like, hey, my client is TikTok and my client is Snapchat, and they're recruiting. It's a little bit lower. And then network and referrals is higher. So yeah, everything below like networking or being asked to apply, your chances are pretty dog water.
A lot of different stats that I have, but basically when I apply for jobs, I have around a 5% application to interview rate.
Okay.
So basically if I apply to 100 jobs by myself, I'll get 5 interviews.
Yep.
The VA applied to around 1,300 jobs, and the application to interview rate was 0.45%. If you see my eyes moving, I'm looking at the computer screen. For networking referrals, back in the day, before this crazy job market in tech, I would always get an interview if I got referred.
Yeah.
This dropped down to 20%. So if I got a referral, basically 20% of the time, I'll actually get an interview. So that was interesting. If a recruiter reaches out to me, there's an 80% chance that I'm actually going to get an interview. This is not surprising because oftentimes when a recruiter reaches out, they want to set up a call. So
right.
That's not really surprising. And there's a 40% chance that when a outside recruiter, so basically a recruiter that's just basically sourcing candidates for different companies, when they actually reach out to me, there's a 40% chance I actually might get an interview. So this is basically a third-party recruiter. Obviously, based on these stats, it's very clear that the most superior and effective
You know what's
application threads.
crazy? He said the VA applied to 1,300 jobs. The VA applied to 1,300 jobs. So that's where the 1,500 came from. Like, it's the fucking VA. Okay. Now we're getting into the details of the video. Now it's starting to make sense to
should
me.
be focused on networking and referrals. This is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
However,
So
I do wanna focus
realistically, he applied to 200 jobs. Yeah, KB, you're right. Realistically, this individual himself applied to roughly 200 jobs. If his VA applied to 1,300 of them, that would make sense, right? Like, this is what I was saying before we started the video, where everyone's like, oh, no, Melky, like, you're being too harsh. Like, no. Always trust, but verify. Always trust, but verify.
On more of the horror stories. I have never been in such a bad job market.
He is doing YouTube right, yeah.
Admittedly, I'm only
Reaction
35,
Cutie,
but
welcome
really,
in,
this
dude.
has been the most difficult job market in technology I've ever been a part of. In the past, when I was looking for a job, within a month or two, I would get a job offer. I may not take the job offer. However, I would get a job offer.
This guy seems kind of entitled. He's like, oh, I'd apply for 1 month, I'll get a job. It's like, bro, what? What the fuck are you talking about? You're able to just apply and in 1 month get a job already? Like, huh? Like, that's a pretty high rate. And now he's like, this is the hardest market ever because my VA applied to 1,300 jobs and, like, none of them happened. Like, bro, what? Yeah, like, dog. Going into this, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised. He went to Brazil for a month to clear his head. Okay, whatever. After getting laid off, I actually don't agree. Like, after getting laid off, I don't, like, if you get laid off or you're changing jobs, like, take a 1 month break. Always just do 1 month, go to Brazil, go to whatever you want, right? You should comment. Yeah, okay, I'll comment this. Next time, don't hire a VA to apply to 1,300 jobs on your behalf. And your application to interview rate will be higher. So it just seems like this guy's kind of entitled. He's like, oh, before 1 month and I would already have a job. My VA would only have to apply to 700 places for me and I would already have a job lined up. But this time I had to do the work myself.
It's already been 10.5 months. And even though I've gotten 2 job offers, they've fallen through. And let me explain why. The first job in the company, honestly, I just want to put them on blast because they fucking suck. Basically,
damn.
I went through all the interview rounds, pretty normal, nothing like crazy. And I felt like I was going to get an offer, but then they completely ghosted me. So I finished all the rounds. I thought it went well. I never got any feedback from them. So around 1 to 2 months later, they actually just sent the stock rejection notice. And I was just like, why the hell will you send me this? At this point in time, you might as well just not contact me.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, after sending that rejection notice, like 2 to 3 weeks later, they reached back out to me. The head of technology reaches back out to me saying like, hey, you were our second option. The other person didn't work out. Are you still open to a conversation and getting offers? I'm like, sure, I'm happy to talk about it, but I have some concerns. So I end up having a call with, the head of technology. Then I have a call with a product team member, and the product team member kind of works to assuage my fears and concerns. And he's like, hey, if you really want to offer, I'm more than happy to send you the offer. I was like, yeah, I would love to see an offer in writing. And what ends up happening is this person ghosted me. So this company basically ghosted me after I went through final rounds. They reached back out to me saying they want to give me an offer. They say they're going to give me an offer, and they ghost me again.
Dude, the double ghost? I can see why this man's salty. The rare double ghost? That's crazy. Single ghost? Been there, got ghost from recruiter. What else is new? How are you? The double ghost, though? Dude, got him.
The sad thing about all this actually is the person that I spoke to at the end, the product team member, the reason why I got this interview with this company in the first place is because I networked with this product person. So I actually thought him and I were at least cool, or at least we would have common courtesy with each other. But for him to also basically ghost me, that wasn't a good feeling. It really made me feel like they just didn't really.
Yeah, dude, he rubs him the wrong way, and then they forget about it. But then after talking, like, damn, wait, we fucking hate this guy. Dude, so funny. That's probably true. I would be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that guy. What's up, Mazar? Hey, Melky. Hey, a little side topic. I know this has been discussed to death, but I learned Go today. Congratulations. You learned all of Go in one day. That's amazing. I want to learn framework next to do backend stuff. So what should I learn? There is so many. Chi, Jin, Fiber, Echo, etc. I'm so confused. Pick Chi. That's it. Just pick Chi. Listen to me. Use Chi, and that's it. Okay, yo, what's up, Morax? How are you, man? How you doing? How are you doing? Base goes all you need to ignore, Melky. Always ignore me.
Really value my efforts, or they just
This is not financial advice.
And ultimately, is that a company I would want to work for? Absolutely not. But it's still stuff. The second horror story is, it's not so much a horror story, actually. It was a job offer I was about to get. I went through all the interview rounds. It went pretty smoothly. The team liked me. The hiring manager really wanted to get me an offer as soon as possible because he knew I was interviewing with other companies and was in final rounds. And I get this text message from him. He's like, hey, do you have time to chat? And this was a Friday, right? Because I was so confident I was going to get a job offer. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm busy. I'm hiking right now. Like, let's chat on Monday.
Bro, yeah, this guy's rubbing me the wrong way. What? The guy texts you on Friday asking to talk. You don't have a job. You've already been applying to a bunch of... Yeah, I want to ghost this guy too, bro. Hold on, let me hear this.
Sorry, actually, it was a job offer I was about to get. I went through all the interview rounds. It went pretty smoothly. The team liked me. The hiring manager really wanted to get me an offer as soon as possible because he knew I was interviewing.
So he just said the hiring manager really wants to give you an offer as fast as possible. So he's like, dude, let's get this guy an offer. And the second he sends you a message saying, hey, can you talk? You say no.
With other companies and was in final rounds. And I get this text message from him. He's like, hey, do you have time to chat? And this was a Friday, right? Because I was so confident I was going to get a job offer. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm busy. I'm hiking right now. Like, let's chat on Monday. Obviously, I'm saying this very casually. I was obviously professional. But on Monday, when I talked to him, he tells me that the executives decided to put the role on hold. So I went from getting an offer or potentially getting an offer to basically like, hey, this role no longer exists. So that was not a good feeling because I was around 5 months into the job hunt. So I always felt like, I would get a job within 6 months. The other horror story is I went through final rounds with another company. They were very responsive initially, but after going through final rounds and saying that they would get back to me, they basically ghosted me.
Okay, it clearly makes sense that companies like not ghosting in the beginning and then they start ghosting after they get to know you. Like, there's a problem that, and this isn't for everyone, right? Like, I get it. Like, a lot of the times, recruiters ghost, and like those recruiters who ghost you are assholes. I get it. They're dicks. Not defending them. But like for 4 times in a row, you went to the final interview and then they start ghosting you. Like, bro.
So I never heard back from them. I did reach out to them and they said like, hey, we'll get back to you. But then ultimately I never heard back. So overall, it's just been a really, really bad experience. It's been very, very demoralizing. There have been multiple times I thought I was going to get an offer and then something happens.
You never
Another
guarantee.
case is me going through final rounds with TikTok. Overall, the communication with TikTok was really fast and smooth. It seems like they really wanted to get me through the interview rounds and I felt like I was moving towards the offer. However, ultimately, after the final round, they said like, hey, actually I would want you to meet the stakeholder.
Final round. Yeah, bro. After the final round, they don't want you to be hired. I wonder why. They get to know you at the beginning. They're like, yeah, this guy's great. But then they get to know you. They're like, ah.
So the stakeholder is based in China. They try to set up a call. There's a little bit of scheduling difficulties, which is understandable. But as we try to reschedule, like the communication with the HR person became less and less and less and less. You know that feeling when you just feel like you're being ghosted slowly or being like let off the hook very slowly? Yeah. It was basically like that.
It's probably because you were like, no, I can't do this time. I can't do this time. I can't do this time. Like, bro, if you are 6 months into a job hunt, the last thing you want to be is picky. If you have to schedule time to book, if you need to schedule time with a guy in China, you're fucking doing an interview at 3 a.m. Yeah, KB, I agree. If you have to book time with a guy in China, you're going to do it at 3 a.m. And that's just how it goes. Don't be like, no, I can't. No. Like, the recruiters be like, yeah, fuck this guy. We have another dude who's like, yeah, I'll do an interview anytime, anywhere, any place.
These are just a few stories of my experience. Okay, so how am I really feeling? Number one, I have really started to doubt my capability as a product manager. And I know this is very, very common, by the way. I'm not saying like, oh, no one's ever experienced this. Of course, everyone experiences this. Have you been on the job
TikTok reached out to me on LinkedIn. They're like, are you interested? Dude, I have a funny story. Hold on. Can I show you this on LinkedIn? Hold on. I actually want to show you these DMs to prove that I'm not lying. I don't want to leak anything, though. Fuck. Speaking of which, just got another one. Knock. This is TikTok. I'm a recruiter from TikTok. I have a couple software engineering positions open. I'm just going to say no. Okay, yeah. Can I just open this? Yeah, this looks... but then it shows my name. Okay, I'm going to show it. Whatever. Okay, so you can see here. So Emily Liu, she was like, hope you're doing well. I'm Emily, a technical recruiter for top talents. I'm looking for a senior software engineer for a unicorn social media giant in Seattle. Your experience in personalization services would be a perfect match. If you're interested, I'd love to set up a time to chat more this week. And I'm like, what's the social media company? She's like, hi, it's TikTok. Would you like to talk more in details? No, thank you. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I was like, yeah, okay, what's the social media company? I'm curious. And she's like, TikTok. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, I'm good, you know? I am fucking good. Knock, knock. This is TikTok. Yeah, right here. Knock, knock. This is TikTok. You did her dirty. I said thank you, bro. I said thank you. Yeah, Alexander's my real name. They want to show you guys, but whatever. Whatever. Sometimes you gotta show a first name here and there, you know? Sometimes you gotta show a little foot pic to get the OnlyFans subscribers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty respectful, you know? It's TikTok. Hey, no thank you. Let's continue with our favorite dude right now.
Months and you don't have an offer, any normal sane person is going to doubt their capability. So I know it's not necessarily me, it's also just primarily the market giving me this feedback, making me feel this way. But do I still feel like I'm not that good of a product manager? The answer is yes. The second emotional thing that I've been...
Hold on. If I were looking for a tech job in 2024, I'd do this. Oh God, he's transformed. He's transforming himself. Out of curiosity, what is wrong with TikTok's employee? Yeah, they make you work like 27-hour days, and then they're like, "You're done. Goodbye." Like once you do what you have to do, they're like, "See you later, employee 116433." They pay nice though. Can't lie. They do pay nice. They do be paying pretty handsomely. Can't lie. Can't lie. A base salary of 335,000. How are you? I don't know what the fuck 2-2 is. What is this? I finally got a job. 1 year search.
Guess who has a job now? Me. You might have seen my previous video that said I want to give up on this job market. I really was this close to just completely pivoting out of tech and product management. I'd promised to myself I was going to apply to maybe 100 more jobs, just sending out mass applications. I would take my existing interviews, and if all of that did not pan out, I would then pivot out of product management and tech. As they always say, right when you're about to give up, that's usually when things change. I actually kind of just made up that quote, but just roll with it.
I hate this guy. What the fuck? He just said, you know what they say. And he's like, I made it up.
All of that did not pan out. I would then pivot out of product management and tech. As they always say, right when you're about to give up, that's usually when things change. I actually kind of just made up that quote, but just roll with it.
As they always say. I actually just made that up. Bro, I want to ghost you so bad. I'm not even going to do this. No, I'm ghosting this guy. This guy's at PM, bro. The classic saying. The classic saying. Yeah, you know what they say, and by they I mean me, just now. You know what they say, and by they I mean me, just now. Haha, subscribe. Reach out to him, build a relationship, and then I ghost him. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, dude, I started a video. Do you want to come on my stream? And like we just schedule it, and I just ghost them. That'd be so funny. You hate the new Twitch app so much.
I was building a new coding project earlier this morning, and I realized that most people don't have any clue how to build projects properly. It's one of the most common problems that I hear you guys talk about in the comments, and I realized I've never actually properly shown you how I actually do this. So while I was building this project, I realized that the process I use is actually extremely simple and extremely easy. You just need to sort of...
You know what's crazy? Hold on. You know what's crazy? How I code a project from scratch, my full process. Okay, can you show us you coding it from scratch? Can you show us you coding it from scratch?
You just need to sort of understand how to do this. So in a moment, we're just going to go straight into a screen sharing. I haven't scripted this video at all, but I'm just going to talk you through exactly...
Dude, my two-step process on how I develop. Step 1. It's definitely scripted. Bro, this is not scripted. Definitely scripted. Who wants to take bets? Do you think we'll see any code on screen? how I code a project from scratch. Do you think we will see any code? Any code? No, he doesn't code like you. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, 5 lines, which is the entire project.
How I was thinking through on how to start this project, how I was thinking through how to sort of build the first version of it, and how I'm now thinking through like expanding it with new features and things like this. So let's get into it. So the project I am building is this one. It's a simple cost of living comparison tool between two cities. So you can select a city one from here. Let's say we select Abu Dhabi, select city 2. Let's say we select Austin, Texas. And then the cool thing here is that you can essentially insert your current cost of living in your current location. This is just like the version 1. This is,
dude, ChatGPT cooked hard for
not
this,
ready.
bro.
I'm literally in the middle of building this. I just thought of making this video as I was sort of doing this. So I'm recording this right now. So let's say our cost for groceries is this right now. Restaurants is this right now. Rent is currently $2,000 a month, and then whatever for the rest of it. Then what this essentially does is I have a bunch of data inside of my backend, inside of this JSON file that I have got from online on cost of living for different cities, and then it basically...
Oh shit, there's action editor? Whoa. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Uses sort of averages across the different data to then estimate based on your lifestyle what your cost of living would be in your new city. So if you currently pay this much to live in Abu Dhabi, then according to this data, for this same standard of lifestyle, you should pay around this much in Austin. Anyway, the details of these projects are not important. What I want to focus on is how I was able to go from 0 to this in essentially like, what, 2 hours or something like that. So everything starts with just getting the idea. How did I get the idea for this project? Well, I think project ideas, they should always revolve around something that you're actually interested in. Now, I am currently traveling the world as a digital nomad and thinking about different locations. And
I'm currently traveling the world as a digital nomad.
Especially comparing the costs in all these different locations is something that I am...
Tech with Tim!
as a digital nomad and thinking about different locations and especially comparing the costs in all these different locations.
Dude! My fucking favorites in one collab. Dude.
Is something that I am super interested in. So naturally, this topic is something that I am always thinking about throughout the day. So therefore, it is a lot more likely that I'm going to come across problems or ideas relating to these things that I'm interested in. And that is how at one point I simply realized that there is no real tool that can allow me to, based on my lifestyle, compare exactly how much that equivalent lifestyle would cost in a different city. Now, there are different tools that perhaps give me some averages and things like this, but not exactly what I wanted. So then at some point I just thought, why would I not just build this myself? And I started thinking about how I might be able to do something like this, and I realized,
can ChatGPT build this for me?
That it doesn't actually have to be that difficult. So for you, the number one tip on how to get ideas is think about the things you're interested in, and then think about the problems you have encountered in those things. And out of those, just think about one simple thing that you think you could potentially build. And even if you don't think you could build it, just try, like challenge yourself to think what could be a simple, even if it's not perfect, a simple way to sort of solve that problem that you encountered using some sort of a website or an app or something like that. And that is how you can really start generating ideas. So after you have your idea, how do you get started? Well, for this, we're going to open up a very simple tool. You might have heard of this before. It's called ChatGPT.
Oh,
this is just precisely what we're going to open up a very simple tool. You might have heard of this before. It's called ChatGPT.
I actually fuck with that. He's being honest. I actually fuck with this. He's not hiding it. He's actually not hiding it. We can't even make fun of him, bro. We actually can't roast this man. He's just like, yeah, I use ChatGPT. Like, okay, damn, bro. Shit.
GPT, and this is just precisely what I did. I'll show you the exact chat that I have for this project in ChatGPT. I was actually using...
Stop, bro. Stop. Bro, hold on. This, look at the history on this. With kittens, niches, image request, something Khalifa, city simulation, Python.
Using two tools here. I was using also this one, Claude AI, because I'm actually sort of testing out this new AI tool for a newsletter article that I'm making. I'm sort of comparing the two. By the way, if you want to subscribe to my free newsletter to get that newsletter article, then you can subscribe to it down below in the description. And if you subscribe to my free newsletter, you get a free article every single month around coding, tech, and updates around my life and my office and things like that. And you also get my free computer science degree template as a free bonus simply for signing up. And of course, if you don't like the content, you can unsubscribe at any time. But anyway, this is how I got started. The very first message of this chat, I simply...
Oh my God. Oh my God.
First message of this chat, I simply...
Bro. He actually just GPT the entire app. I'm making a React. Oh, hold on.
Told ChatGPT, I am making a React app to compare cost of living in two cities, blah, 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 blah. And at first, it doesn't really give me the code. It just gives me like how to get started or something. So I stop this and I just tell it explicitly, make me a React skeleton for this app. So then what it does is it simply gives me code to get started with this application. At first, this is extremely simple, but this is very important.
Bro, he didn't even change the HTML. If you look at the beginning of this video, so we're at 456. When he demonstrates it, look, this is the exact same thing. He didn't even change it, bro. And look, 456, what was that file called? So look at the project structure. Look at the project structure, citycollector.js, comparison.js. Bro. Cityselector.js, comparison.js. That's crazy. That's crazy.
At first, this is extremely simple, but this is very important because the biggest hurdle for most people with projects is not actually not knowing what to do, it's simply procrastinating and not even getting started. So if you can just tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to actually code now. All I'm going to do is spend 2 minutes giving a prompt to a ChatGPT to give me some starter code that just gives me a simple skeleton to get started with the project. You're going to have something on the screen. That thing alone is actually going to push you to get started because once you have that, then it's so much easier to keep going once you actually have something inside of your code file. So that is the biggest tip that I can give. And with these AI tools, like you can often get a pretty good starting point with just a simple prompt.
Wait, typo.
Like this.
You guys see that?
Tell it explicitly, make me a React skeleton for this app. So then what it does is it simply gives me code to get started with this application. At first, this is extremely simple. This is very important because the biggest hurdle for most people with projects is not actually not knowing what to do. It's simply procrastinating and not even getting started. So if you can just tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to actually code now. All I'm going to do is spend 2 minutes giving a prompt to a ChatGPT to give me some starter code that just gives me a simple skeleton to get started with the project. You're going to have something on the screen. That thing alone is actually going to push you to get started because once you have that, then it's so much easier to keep going once you actually have something inside of your code file. So that is the biggest tip that
get AI to write you a starting point. Brother, come on, man. You gotta put a little more effort into the videos. You know, you gotta put a little more effort into the videos. Come on. Like, I can't even, like, rip on this guy.
And with these AI tools, like, you can often get a pretty good starting point with just a simple prompt like this. And so then how do I keep going with the project? Well, actually, my goal is always to be as lazy as possible. That is tip number 3. Be as lazy as
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys if you want to listen to these tips or not.
Possible. Abuse the hell out of these AI tools as much as you possibly can. So usually in the beginning, because what AI tools are really good for is coding very generic stuff. So giving you very generic code, like very simple stuff. In the beginning of the project, what you're building is probably going to be quite generic and quite simple. So you can often get quite far with literally just prompting the AI. So after I got this starter code, what I simply started doing is thinking, okay, what would I need to do next? And then simply telling AI, for example, make it into a drop down to select city. So rather than having to type out the city, I wanted it to be a drop down like it is right here. And then I told it to give some just test data for all of those cities. And then it did it for me. And then I just copy paste these files. So I think for the first like 30 minutes or something like that of coding this, I didn't actually write a single code. I was just literally prompting AI for as much as possible. And then at some point, you're going to get to the point where you're actually going to have to start thinking, and you're going to have to figure out, okay, where do I actually want to take this? And then it's actually going to become easier. Which is it yourself,
he plugs it right here. Bro, that's so crazy. That's actually so insane. So if we fast forward how I got started, look at this. He plugs his course. How do you, like, hold on.
Who's and when, then of course none of this is going to work. You're still not going to need to have the understanding of coding to be able to do this process. So you can intelligently prompt the AI and things like this. So if you don't feel like you have those foundations yet and you want to learn the foundations of programming to get to the level of skill where you can actually use this process properly, then I do have my paid program, Python Developer Bootcamp.
Like, this is crazy. How can anyone actually do this? If you are a person who buys this course after this video, like, you're an actual idiot, because he just showed you he's not actually coding anything. He's literally just showing you that he's prompting and using ChatGPT, right? But then he's like, go get my degree or go buy my course so I can teach you to code. Like, brother.
I teach you all of this, and I also teach you to get hired, like how to navigate the job market. So if you want to go from zero to a hireable software developer, then I recommend you check that program out down below in the description. Now, the last step of the process is how do I actually keep moving on in the project? How do I keep adding?
Полный пиздец. Like, that's what we say. Полный пиздец. All right. Keep asking ChatGPT. Like, yeah. Like, what do you mean? How to add a new feature? Just add another prompt. Here's how to copy paste in AI era. Oh, he only worked. I don't even know. I can't. I can't. And with that, we're gonna go rate Lana Lux. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out in this stream. Copy and paste your way to success. You know the vibes. That's what you have to do. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, dude triggered me into Russian, I know. So yeah, please, we're gonna go raid Lana. Give the raid message is POW. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord, we have anime nights. We have everything there. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff in the Discord. Anime nights, chess nights. There's a bunch of shit. Just join. Yeah, book club's tomorrow, by the way. The book club is happening tomorrow. Step first meeting, operating system 3 easy parts. So join it if you're interested. If you haven't even read it, it's cool. It's the first meeting, so everyone's welcome. Join the Discord. Join the book club. It is popping. We got people like KB. So if you're a big fan of KB Saurus Rex, that's where you can find him. His DMs are always open. Anonymous gifted 10 T1s as we are about to leave. Holy. Holy, we have subs flying left, right, and center. Jeez, Anonymous gifted. Thank you for the 10 T1s. I love it. The parting shot, bro. The hit to the family goal lands. Okay, I'll see you guys potentially tomorrow. I love you all. You guys absolutely spoil me. I'll be keeping you guys soon. And yeah, live stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Don't prompt for GPT for your answers. Just use it to help you sometimes. Okay, bye.